If you were down on the Ohio River this morning, you may have caught a glimpse of some modern-day adventurers. Ned Savage and Clark.Chapman are in the middle of a 3-month canoe trip that will take them from North Carolina to New Orleans. They hope to raise awareness of river history and culture. But as Webb tells us, more than anything, they just really wanted to do it.
In the gray haze of an Ohio Valley November, Ned Savage and Clark.Chapman paddled their canoe through Cincinnati Friday morning. They are 1 month into a 3-month river trek. They spent the last 2 nights with family in northern Kentucky. Ned and Clark spent a lot of time explaining why.
Insanity, just sheer lunacy. No, it's for the adventure, it's for the experience.
And I've been talking about this for years, but I suppose I was going to get to the point where I was the guy in the bar who was always talking about doing something and never doing it.
But they are doing it. The 2 former fraternity brothers set off from Boone, North Carolina, October 14th. They're chronicling the journey on Facebook that has so far taken them on the New and Kanawha Rivers to the Ohio. It'll eventually take them onto the Mississippi and the Gulf of Mexico. Their page says they are doing this to raise awareness of the history, health, and primacy of our rivers in our lives.
To be mindful that these rivers are here and take a moment to reflect on what they mean to folks and to our culture and to our history and all that, then, you know, that's an added bonus. But mainly it's for the adventure.
I think people forget that there's an amazing river here. And if I can access that history and also highlight a bit of this river, I think I've done something good. But I also just wanted to do it.
The 2 say the trip has taught them patience. They've also grown to appreciate Appalachian hospitality.
Ned and Clark are averaging about 30 miles a day. They hope to make it to Rising Sun by nightfall. Once they get to the Mississippi, the pace picks up.
They are on track to reach their goal by the end of the year.
We are hoping to be in Jackson Square for New Year's Eve, ringing the new year in New Orleans.
But the celebration won't last long. After New Orleans, they will paddle the next 90 miles to the Gulf of Mexico. Then, maybe write a book, but more than anything, just know they did it. On the Ohio River, Webb, Local 12 News.
You can follow their progress on Facebook. We put a link to their page at local12.com.